off my head and I'm wasted, wasted, wasted. Next to I'm feeling I'm faded. My eyes are low, my eyes are low, my eyes are low. I said my eyes are low. Cause I'm off my head and I'm wasted, wasted, wasted. Next to I'm feeling I'm faded. I'm not going on. I'm not going on. It's 8:15 and I'm off my face. Straight, about to build another. Two smokers relate. See what is the taste? What I'm sipping on. Blue cheese, what I'm piffing on. The lads greedy for sale. And the Grammys on the scales. Make the buds, more sheets, a little piece. I'm in my zone, in my zone, in my zone. My eyes are low.
Yeah, man. Respect for the man them coming through. Obviously, Kingdom Spot. You me don't know. You obviously you man ain't new to this. You me coming through. You me got man like Dubz. You me SIR DUBZ. And you got man like Haze. You with me? Huh? We got one of each right about now. That ain't no food, no lights and darks. We got, when I say one of each, we got one Meadows man, and we got one Satan's young gun. You with me? So that's what it is. It's about all ends coming together to unite. You with me? Unite knots. You with me? One order, you with me? So it's time for man them to, like I said before, and I say all the time, man, to be role models and set the pave and set the wave, you get me? Huh? So right about now, you with me? One of man hail up the people and, you get me? Introduce yourself, you with me?
SIR DUBZ from Nottingham, from Meadows, but I represent Nottingham as a whole.
Natural.
Straight. So about one family, one honor, the ordinary thing, set the thing straight. I do my music thing, no beats, engineer, just to run the studio, got the kitchen, you might have heard of it, it's a boat. That's where all the fire in Nottingham was made.
Sure.
Get me? So right now I'm just continue doing my journey, get me?
Yeah, man. Haze, talk to them, my brother.
Yeah, my name's Haze BDA. I'm a music group called BDA. Got a mixtape out on that thing for Kobe tape called Kinetic Mixtape. I said, man, was getting into this music thing, so I said, I did that Dubz and I did that online. Obviously, man, is spreading out the word, obviously, end to end, spot to foot. Man, trying to get out here.
One order. Yeah, man, get out
here.
here.
As a city, innit? So them separate ends just segregated and people not working with people because they've got problems with the end. I said, man, just out here.
Obviously, man will be doing things, little things in their ends, from Radic, Stands, Bass, Meadows, and even out of those areas, everybody will be doing their thing, and man say, yeah, I'm on my thing, but at the same time, it's everybody to get on the one wave and work together and help each other to rise, really. Yeah, straight. Yeah.
Not even that long still. Like, I really just started fully and started jumping onto this thing. To be honest, like, as I got, everyone was telling me to just get onto it, get onto it, get onto it. So I thought, yo.
Yeah, because your wave is still easy, you get me? Man said, yo, man have been telling him to get on it, that's good. Still, these people are pushing it, inspiring you, and I'm even one of those ones who say, yo, fam, get on your thing. So,
she's saying,
yeah,
man, like, Dubz was the first person ever recorded me and that. She's like,
yeah, pushing and promoting each other, definitely. Yeah, man, and yourself, Dubz, how long you been on this thing? I know you're a veteran in nuts, you've been in it a little minute now.
I've been on this thing really for about 12 years.
12 years, see?
But I've really been taking it seriously like the last 5 years really. Before I was on other things, but the last 5 years taking this thing seriously.
Yeah.
So you're going to see me a lot more, especially working with more lines and with the young guns, you get me? Like bringing up this city as a whole, every end, everything connected.
Definitely,
One,
yeah, man, I respect that, man, you and me. So, tell the people how important it is. Like, obviously, you've been in this music industry, like you just said, 12 years. Obviously, young gun age, yeah. Obviously, you're new to this, but obviously, you can learn off what you're gonna say now. How was the music game then changed then from, like you said, from the beginning of the 12 years or till now? What's changed? Especially here in Nottingham as well.
Well, like, right now it's easy. It's easy to link up with next man from different ends. But after I started out, it wasn't like that.
Bit of beef and war and everything was going on. Yeah, more beef, more war, yeah.
Yeah, more beef. So like, you have to like make your CD and like sell your CD or patch your CD out, and that's how you know That's how you got heard in different ends. Now with the internet, it's easier. You can link up, you can do tunes with people from, not even from England, or in Jamaica, America, Canada, Europe, wherever, and so it's got easier.
To access.
It's more easier, it's more easier. That's how I see the music thing now. But more people got on it now because it's easier. So obviously the ones with talent shine.
So then, like what you said back in the day, when it was like from the beginning, when it was hot them times, sticky times, them grimy times, them shotting them times, when it was on the badness down here and nothing. Was it like, would you say at the beginning of those 12 years when you first got on your music, it was kind of like harder to do music with different mans in different ends, or even make man come together on a track and do something?
Yeah, like it was always different. Like I had my random, but I used to make tunes, and like if you had a brethren from the different ends, it would just be that one brethren. Like his brethren didn't want to.
They want to fuck with
him. Or like if you had a cousin, because I've got cousins from all over, Bill, right here, wherever. I've got cousins everywhere.
See if this find everywhere linked up.
And still, no one really was fucking with me like that because I was from Meadows. So like.
Because of the area,
because of the area,
yes,
the stigma. Oh, you don't fuck with them Meadows, man. Them man just stick to themselves. And that's not the case. That's not true, so obviously it was harder. But now, like Meadows is a different place now anyway. So. Things can still work, things can still happen, man. That's what it's about anyway.
And like you said, it's easier to, because of the internet, like you said, elevating, that's a key word. We can elevate to access people from different ends and just like a man's thing and support a man's thing. That means a man knows that, no, you get me, no, that man from different ends, he likes my thing, he's feeling my wave, etc, etc. He's bumping my music, or sometimes a man from a different ends could be actually bumping a man's thing because he might feel it.
That's true. Like, all this. The secret fan business needs to stop, man. If you feel the man's thing,
holler at the man and just big him up. Yeah, big him up.
Feeling the thing, you get me?
Yeah, big him up, man. Support the thing, man. And let man know you support the thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because he might be able to support back your thing, but because man are from different ends now, man are on some hostility, but man are feeling man's wave behind closed doors. You hear me? Now just unite and link up and unify, brother. You hear me? Ancestors, then you hear me? Straight.
Everything was divided when I was younger. Everything was separated, like, bad. But like, when I was younger,
that's when everything was nice and
everything was like, I remember going anywhere.
Yeah,
anywhere. But like, as soon as you look a certain age, it's like you don't go to them places anymore. So it's like, but all that, man, like, this needs to stop. So that way of thinking, I'm not even trying to think like that no more. Remember what was going on. It's about moving forward. All that stuff that happened in the past needs to stay in the past and elevate.
Let bygones be bygones.
Look for the future. Because these youths now are coming up on this thing. They don't really know the real sagas, what is really over yet. So, and like, all of them might link up and do different things together. But the youths are still on this. Yeah, my size is this or my size is that. All that is, because it's about building the community up, taking what's ours.
But it's about leading by example as well, so that elders need to obviously sometimes do more. Or maybe youngsters out there who want to do things can reach out to a certain man as well, because don't feel free, not because a man's from a different ends. If you feel him and you rate him, get out of man, and if you think he can help you, make him shout at him and see if he can help you, because obviously, you with me, man like myself, there's many me's out there, man we're willing to help you with me? So the same way, if I'm willing to do certain things with certain man or certain youngers or certain elders, you with me? There's going to be other man who's willing to do things, but you just need to step out and step forward and go to different mans in different ends and say, yo fam, we need to link up, we need to do this, we need to be role models, we need to show the youth, this is how we set the thing straight and move forward and build in love and unity for the community and for the city. You with me? Obviously, you with me? Like we know in St. Anne's now, obviously we pass through Mez, we pass through Stand, get me? In St. Anne's they got a little death, you with me? Obviously that, and right about now, people are mourning, people are hurting in the Nottingham community. And like what you were saying earlier on is, it doesn't really just affect people in stands as well, it affects the whole city, because you got different people who obviously may know Ruben, You get me? You had brethren in different ends. You had probably family members in different ends. You with me? So shout out to the family of Ruben and R.I.P. You and Kobe out here to send love straight like that. You get me? Straight coming out of the kingdom spot right about now. This is street education. Here to teach the people, yo, wise up to rise up. Real talk. You get me? Cause it's about building up. You with me? Cause too many family trees out there getting hurt, and we are one family tree, so it's only us hurting ourselves. You with me? Huh? And obviously man are out there on their music thing or whatever they're on, but whatever you're on, there's people on the same thing as you, and it's about you linking with them to make the thing better and make the thing greater and push forward. So, you with me? I like to see when man like Dubz, as a producer in Nottingham, how you've been in this game for like 12 years. You with me? Obviously you was based in Meadows, maybe you didn't have the opportunity to work with certain people in different ends.
Yeah,
you with me?
So when I come out of Meadows, I started working from people different ends. So, and like, even certain people telling me, oh, you can't do that because that's going to cause politics, because you work with my man from Raytate and you work with my man.
But whoever's saying that, they're just bitch me, man, because they don't want to work with a man themselves, or they're scared to come out forward to try and work with a man. Cause I bet when you did work with that man, you thought, no, my man's cool still, you get me? Even if it's from maybe stands or it's from radio or it's from bass, it's alright still.
I was just trying to make quality music, good quality music, and that comes from all over. It doesn't just come from one end. It comes from all over.
Because everyone's got a story to tell.
That's straight, yeah.
Definitely. So you think that coming out the ends plays a big part of where you are, like obviously subjected to your own ends?
Yeah, because like I can do more like networking. You can't really, but like I said, it's all changed now. You can network from your ends, on your laptop, on your phone, and everything. But like when I was doing my thing, it wasn't as easy as that. I had to go out to different places and do different things. So it is easy now to link up. So
yeah.
So it is.
And what do you think about obviously people like coming out of the ends to obviously try and link up with different people from different ends or different cities?
Like, yeah, I know, like, man have linked up with, saying both sides, isn't it? Like, man have linked up with man at ends and man have linked up with man at the city. Like, man have done tracks with like man like Rooms for bass.
Shout out to Rome, salute. More like general, you get me, definitely.
Got my little cousin Young Cam's doing his thing, he's from his end.
Yeah, that's Miss Shorty's son, you with me, so salute to Miss Shorty, the lioness, you with me, her son's on fire, you get me, support the cause, cause it's about everybody pushing.
When I got my cousin Sticker, he's from these ends, he's
that's
from
my
Manic.
party, you done that.
It's so mean, like, obviously the circle's always branched and that, so obviously, it's man when I stick to the end, but also man get called from a youth from a different city or a different country. Not going to be skipping it because your city or your country, are you? Not going to say I'm British, I'm not going to work with my man because he's Polish, or it's not going to work with my man because he's Spanish. If he wants to work with you feeling my man's vibe, you're going to jump on his vibe. So you feel the wave, innit? Like, and that's what it is, man, just have to like accept that man are from different places but move forward from that, because especially when you want to do stuff, the ends ain't really stopping you from doing stuff. You know what I mean? The ends don't stop you from.
You say man stop there, so
you know what I mean? Man, once your roads and your end, there's another road, there's another end, there's another. You know what I mean? So if you want to leave your ends, you've got to continue the road, innit? So you've got to pass through different ends. It's just how you present yourself and do your thing, innit? Like,
present yourself with love, basically. Wherever you go to show real love and real recognize real. So man will just accept you in different ends because you're showing love. That's how it is. That's how you get true in this thing. Man don't want to accept something that's moving forward. Everyone accepts something that's moving forward. Man is moving backwards, or man is still stuck in the same position. No one wants to do anything. Even if my man's talking money, you're not going to stop. If my man's talking this, you're not going to stop. It depends what. Man has to talk what man's hearing at set times as well, because certain man don't listen to everything. So sometimes you have to spit a different tune or come with a different track. Man ain't feel everyone's music. Man can make a trap tune, man don't listen to that. Man can make a rap tune, man will listen to that. You know what I mean? It's how your audience you're trying to appeal to as well. And another thing is, well, you're only good at the people you surround yourself by. So people you surround yourself by doing the same thing, you're only going to stop doing the same thing. It's how your mindset, everyone's minds are different. So that's what man's got to remember. Your mindset's different. So whatever you want to do, you have to just... So how do you like say then it was, like, how was it growing up in Nottingham then? You know, obviously we're all from Notts, we're all from Robin Hood town, isn't it? So how was it for yourselves, yeah? Growing up in Meadows, growing up in St Anne's, just both individually, just give me a little breakdown and profile about obviously growing up in these ends and communities and these environments from like in the early times, because obviously like you said originally, which is vital before obviously like our generation come to obviously cause the madness and the fuckery, which obviously man like I and I, you with me, and many other soldiers and generals out there, we're trying to obviously repair, you with me, because we're in this concrete jungle on the battlefield front lining, you with me, so we're trying to obviously make it a better place. But before all of that madness, how was it for the elders? Because like you said previously, it was good, it was lovely, it was like all the elders know each other. As youngsters, probably the youngsters was amongst each other because the big people knew each other. So how do you say Nottingham's changed growing up in Nottingham? So how was Meadows, how was St. Anne's?
It goes up and down, isn't it? Life just like generally ends like just like life, and it goes up and down. You have moments where it's one minute it's up, like everything's just calm, and then wow, it's madness. But like I've lived in every side. So as I was growing up, obviously due to my mum being in prison and everything there, man didn't have a choice where I was living.
Real life like that, you really
know, like obviously real choice. You have a choice that ends wherever ends you're on. I had to go to different ends from Ville, like live in the ends, like set things you just when your life controls you in it, like obviously man can't start my days from being in pen, but obviously I had to go live with set family members in them spaces. Had to go live with my grandma and that she was from Meadows. So mum was living in Meadows them time. And obviously my mum was living in Base. See what I mean? Like
when she came out of jail?
Yeah, so she moved out Base, she went to Base. And that's the time I was living in right there with my cousin Sticky, and you know what I mean? Like it's all.
So how was it for you then going ends to ends then? Was it cool? Did people accept you, like thinking, no, like you're a Meadows man or you're a Stammer? Like did anyone...
Man had my star bits, I'm not gonna lie, man had my little problems and have my little things, but like it's how man carry on with your things, like what, man live here now, like man live.
You got older and wiser and
like honestly man, I ain't never banged from no sides or anything. Like I just don't me. But obviously living from set sides you get like say the stigma from set sides. So it don't matter if you think it. I've been chased down by set use from next end. When I had to chase down set use from never ends, it's how like you never know, innit? Like
you just end up picking up the foolishness over the times. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's mad out there. Like,
so what do you say then? Obviously, but I was going back to that. You were saying that the big people right before that, because you're a younger generation, so I overs that. You with me? But that's off the backbone of what we've created, my lion. You with me? So that was only like bare wrongness, madness. We didn't know no better, and plus, obviously, your own life experience as well.
As we're getting older, there's a lot of people are doing things together.
Yeah. That's what we're creating now. That's what's happening now for sure. Definitely.
What I've learned from my ear, it's just the generations. It's all the generations.
We're trying to bring back what we was taught originally before we broke the codes. We broke the codes. Man like us, we broke the code because we know better. So now it's time to do better because we picked up the foolishness what obviously the system wants us to do. You wouldn't because of what they pumped us in our mind, the music and the gang banging through the movies, etc. In them times you had boys in the old menace to society. Everything what was watching, we influenced us. We wanted to be like them, but boom, back to you. Like you were saying, because obviously that's vital.
Yeah,
we need to bring back how we was grown then, like what you're saying.
Obviously, like we was taught, you see another black person, you hail them.
Hail them.
You hail them.
Hail them.
And
have manners.
And like, I don't know what happened, but through generations, that hail has turned to a screw face, like what you're watching it for. But really, you go through the same pain. Like there's things that go through what you're going through all over.
Yeah.
Like so, like that's what it's supposed to be, but it turned into what you're watching out for. Oh, you're just like me, so you think you're bad like me. And maybe it was our generation that took that a bit too overboard, getting influenced by things that were happening in the media or whatever. But like before that, people could link up. I could go to my cousin's yard in Ville and be calm.
Ain't nothing to it, I just fucking do it. Ain't nothing to it, I just fucking do it. Got my sample, got the drum, fucking do it. Got my line, got my triggers, fucking do it. They said I would be shit, cause I never got grades at school. So I stay back in grade, and it goes like good kiss to school. No time for playing truancy when it comes to my P. And if you know, like I know you get me.
But I don't know if it's just because of my age, yeah. Because I've never been banging like that. I've always been on my music, my money. So I've never been banging like that. So
Because that's what it's about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
so,
making
like-
your peas and just living good with people. That's what it's about,
Yeah,
living
so-
good.
so like I don't know, but as soon as I hit 13, it's like I was just known as a Meadows man. You are a Meadows man.
Even though
So,
you wasn't on the
yeah,
back,
you
you
don't
wasn't on
have
the
to
hype.
be. You just classified. You're black. With the man them, you're a Meadows man. Simple as
Which
that.
you shouldn't do. You shouldn't tarnish everybody just by the area codes or where they come from or who they move with, because obviously they might be of love, they might be cool, you might be able to chill and sit down and order reason, order one juice over one blaze, or you get me? Next minute you might even order no two twos is family by family, people by people. That's how it goes. You admit? So man should never be too nice to say, yo, I'm too nice to chat to my man cause from rare, or even the females, they're going like you're better than the next female, cause girls going like they're better than girls all day, every day. You with me? Like, boy, we all need to fix up in our own ways, so I hear you.
Yeah, still. So that's what everyone needs to do really. Get on their path. So everything can come together. Because everything's interlinked anyway.
You're
So,
right.
On my path I've met wins. Yeah, so that's what happens. Things, once you go on your way and don't stop on your way, you will meet different people and link to certain people. So you have to travel to different ends and do different things and link up to prosper. That's what it's about.
You're right, family. You with me? United we stand and divided we fall. You with me? It's about uniting the kings and queens now. You with me? Showing the UK people like this is what we stand for. You with me? Straight like that, and then we can just teach the world. You with me? And influence them and inspire them. So you with me? Real niggas have to do real shit like what all of man are doing. You with me? So I salute you, man, all day, every day. You with me? Cause that's what we do. You with me? So at the same time, especially man like yourself, you with me, being in the music for a long time, and you're talking about how it was growing up with the youths, with back in the day as a youth, as the elders was coming up. What influenced you then in the music game? Because obviously music's kind of changed now from what man are putting out there today into what your elders was bumping them days.
Or like being from a Jamaican background, I'm what you call first generation, which means like most of my family is Jamaican and they live over there or whatever. So I'm the first generation to be English, like but like so like I was growing up on Jamaican music until I hit like 13, 14, where like got into like American R&B and hip hop. And it was the dirty South music what kept me, because it was the closest thing to bashment at the time, like it was hype. The New York thing was cool, but like it was just, but the dirty South thing, like the jump and everything, like the bashment. So I molded my thing off that. Like Master P was one of my idols growing up. So like all that No Limit thing, that's probably what changed me, that whole No Limit thing. Because my mum was always going to work. Always going to work, my whole life always going to work. You know what I mean? So that's what got me into that sort of thing, you know what I mean? Into the music thing.
So what kind of artists did you like or listen to or be hearing coming in your household? In my household growing up. It's nothing but like Lovers Rock. Good vibes.
That's all it was, just love. Like my mum can't even understand rap music or anything like that. So it's like,
yeah, the elders do.
So like she calls it boom boom music. Two.
And I listen to them boom boom music. Mad thing.
Yeah, so obviously like it's just straight, nothing but lovers, rockers.
Something with meaning, something with power, something with teaching.
Everything is love.
About more love.
When I think about it now, everything was just love story. Love story.
So then, okay then.
About life, everyone about life.
Okay then, so if it's all about love from them times and it was all about life, now in our day, can't you see the difference to our generation? Now ours is all about warring man, who's got the next gal, the bum gal, you get me, take a next man's gal, and who's got this money, who's got this food, you know what it is, big car, whatever, jewelry, you with me? Stunting on each other.
Styling on others, that's what I'm saying, all that styling. We need to stop.
Yeah.
Someone less fortunate.
Because like you said, people are less fortunate, and because this is real life, people are going through real issues and situations. Like you said, obviously, you going through as a young one now, you with me? Obviously.
I came up from the empty cupboards and them things there, like literally.
Keep it, yo, when we talk the thing, you with me? Like you said, come from empty cupboards, you get me? And that's how so it kind of is in the ghetto. Yeah.
Wow, one thing I came from sagas, like literal sagas. Weren't there, like, life in general wasn't no joke. Like shit was hard, like. I don't know, like, one came moving outside the prison and them things there. And obviously living in and out of households and them things.
So okay then, to what you says then, yeah, who was your support on the street? Because you're a road youth, yeah. Who was there to keep you? Because right about now, you admit you're a young gun, but you got sense, man. That's why I keep you around, because you're not hot-headed, you're not hype, you're not dumb. If you need to be on your thing, you'll be on your thing. But first and foremost, you got sense. So
I got to respect my mum for that, because my mum was out here. Like, obviously my mum not like average man's mums. Like my mum was out here. Most actually still is out here. Like you know the thing there. Like so while she was out here, I was out here with her. So I was never really rolling around people my age. I was more time with people like was older. So I had to sit in the houses chilling with my waiting for my mum to do rare. And obviously I was chilling with these older dudes. They was telling me what, telling me not to do two things, or telling me what man could do, and what man should be doing. Like, so I always had that older influence around me than people my age.
But obviously,
and I would see things a lot quicker than certain people, and that's what kind of like.
Was that good influence, obviously, or bad influence? What? Because obviously, you right about now you kept on the right path.
Like I had to take bits of both in it. So like I had to do the wrong. I had to do the wrongs just to know the right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have to do some wrongs to know rights. Like you can't just be the guy that listens to people and say, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Like you're not gonna touch a fire until you get burnt, because it's just a myth. You don't know until it actually happens.
Yeah.
So certain things you have to actually go out there and make your mistakes, innit? About the mistakes you're gonna make you what you are, even with your past. Like the past, obviously, it's kind of hard for man, but I won't change it.
You're a soldier.
I won't change that for nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm glad the thing that I had. Because now, when I think about man didn't have these things in there, and man put my mindset to do things, and man actually have changed the position that man are in. So when you're able to switch the position, that's what you got to do, just switch the position. You ain't got to change, make no big life differences. Like, I ain't driving no big car, but you just got to, like, you change that position that you're in and try and make that every position that you're in a bit better. And you know what I mean, people around you, you do things like.
Definitely. So what you say, you had to change your surroundings as well to get you to obviously keep you out of certain problems and troubles what may have gotten into being on the roads.
Like problems and troubles were always there, like you might never escape certain problems or things, but it's like you learn while you're out here. Like it's how you want to go about your thing. You can go out there, probably have a two problems and carry it on. If you want to carry it on. But then there's no end of where it's gonna end.
It's a roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Get me?
Like
round and round and round.
You can just go by doing your thing and just do your thing. Except like there's money got bare money in the ends that do their thing, just walk through the ends and they just do their thing. No one hustles them, no one bothers them. They ain't bothering no one, they ain't doing nothing. They're just that guy in the ends. And that's what set people forget. It can be that guy in the ends that's just rolling through the ends, doing your thing. But set man want their name, set man want their stripes, set man, it's what man want from their life, innit? Set man are happy to be out here doing their thing to make their living. It's how man like.
So music, they say that music influenced the community then, obviously.
Yeah, music was a big part of my thing, like, that's why I do music now. I used to listen, like, especially with like, man, like NG music and the beat geeks thing, and the set things like that. Man grew up on them things there, like, man grew up looking at all these things that are going off, like, man in studio sessions, looking at like the new videos that are out, listening to, man, not just from our ends, man listening to set youths from different ends. Just like the thing that was popping and like the music thing was just popping, like man listening to it, you want to get, like, not just get involved, like you want man to hear your story or you want to have your say in the thing. Like, and that's what's good with the music thing. It's not like, obviously you don't have to talk about cars and rap and gal and all them things, it's story, innit, like, who you are, innit, like. And that's what I use the music thing, like, just like, yo, man, I got a story to tell, like, trying to get the story up.
And as you're trying to get out your story, have a better life too, because you learn off your story, ain't you?
Since I've been doing the music thing, I've got more and more people. Like, my branch is branched out, like, I got people from Derby now. even the thing with man with you only got the people from Brixton. So you know what I mean? Like the branch, it's like when it never stops until you want it to stop. So you jump off it. So if you want to jump off the music thing, you can still jump off the music thing and still mess around with the people that still doing music. But it was originally the music. A lot of things as well, like
well, you say the music brings people together. Then,
like even my situation, I was in a hostel. Like my group itself, how my group kind of like we all got together. It was a hostel thing. One was all in hostel. One made beats, one made this, one made that. One did this, one sang, one rap. And then man pushed it all together. And next thing you know, man came it across the road, like. And that was just because man used each other's talents and what man could do, and man.
Everybody brought their thing to the table.
Everyone brought their team to the table, and that's how it happens. Like.
But then obviously that's good what you're saying, but people can't bring their thing to the table if they live in ignorance and obviously don't want to build. So man have to start thinking we have to build. We only can rise if we build, because like you said, I'm the rapper, you're the singer, you're the drum player, you're this, you're that. Everybody's got a different skill, but when we bring our skill together, we're a force to be reckoned with. You can't mess with us. We're harder. You get me?
Like, I know it's mad. Like. It's just mad. It is like.
It's just ignorance, isn't it? Like, ego. Man have to break their ego.
But it looks so hard, isn't it? That's what the whole thing is. It's so simple, but it looks so hard to so many people. It's just how people want to go about it. How people take the message, isn't it?
Definitely. So, who influences you lot in Nottingham? Then obviously you got Nottingham artists who you lot might know. Shout out. You lot want to big up or shout out to any artists who you think they're putting in the work, or you're feeling their vibe, or they're doing something positive in their community. Really?
Like, shout out to my brother Moor. He's doing his thing now. My little cousin Young Cam.
Come on, doing his thing. You get me?
My little cousin Young Cams. As I got people in my squad. That's BD, LA, and then we got Fizzy Million. Got Young Kells, got Dre, got a couple more people in there.
Man need to link up and unify. All them man need to link up. Yeah.
I got a couple people still now. So I got man like Rooms, that's there. Man like Marge from Derby, he's doing his thing. Man I got people like Big Show and all these. Like man I got people that from all different ends. These are from all different ends. So like, I say man's just getting bigger and bigger.
Time to build up the army. That's what I'm saying. Build it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
So who you feeling?
I'm shy out the whole of the city. I'm giving love to the whole of the city.
All of them.
Every single artist. Whether you see when you done like 2 tunes and you're trying to hold a biz to get a video on UGX and then you're holding your back.
Shout Teco, that's what we do. Shout street team, you with me? And that's the street ties, education, you get me, media, everything what's going out there, you with me? Everybody has to link up.
Get me out of there.
Get me, right. Obviously people know my circle and people I do things with here, but I'm shouting out the whole city, the whole
Serious.
Like even the ones that's doing better things than what I'm doing from, I'm shouting at everyone from, that's what it's about from. Unity. Yeah, straight. Salute, fam. Salute, trust me.
Salute, man. Done it. Serious. All the lionesses, all the female rappers out there, so come out, man. Don't be shy, cause sometimes the man them like to get their thing out there, cause there's bare man you can go and look up on YouTube but pushing their thing from nuts. But if there's any sisters, lionesses, real queens out there, we want to talk some real shit, you with me, who's been through some real shit, cause not just man them what go through real shit, so does the sisters and the girls them too. So real girls, real chicks, yo, come out, man, and build up with the generals, you with me, cause you're a generalist, you with me, but it's all down to you, what you gonna put in and what you wanna, you get me, tell your fellow females, you with me, because the females are key. You don't play a big part in our community, so you get right, we get right, that's what it is, you with me, one order, you with me. Straight, definitely. So, yeah, we shouted out all those man there, you with me? So you're saying, I'm gonna ask the next one who you want to work with, but you just want to work with anybody and everybody anyway, so that goes all in one, innit, basically.
You can't repeat that question.
You can't, yeah, that was the realest thing. You can't, yeah,
serious. The same,
definitely.
Utilise around it, obviously, because man is still in their own ends and everything. You got to use your end. So use the things that are in your end, the producers or the singers, the rappers, that everything's in your end. And then you branch out. And then you know what I mean? Just utilise everything that's around you. That's the best option you can do. Like, improvise, adapt, and that's it. Like,
But even if they're not around you, you can go. You can bring yourself around them as well.
every connection, also you have to make a line before the dot, innit? Like, that's it. You have to be able. You have to be willing to make that line. Obviously, every line is not going to be able to be accepted, but once you made the effort in yourself, you know you made the effort, innit? Like,
You've tried to,
someone's
make that
accept
connection,
you.
and you've tried to make those
Definitely
links.
accept you,
Yeah. Make them connections and make those links and make them dots. You get me tired, man. You make links.
let's keep it real. That's the one thing. Like, don't just keep it 100% real. Because no one's ever gonna fault you, innit? You kept it real.
I'm saying, you see like all the community centres with different entities, and all the like the organisers, all the people that like fund them things,
The elders.
need to put in something for like the whole of Nottingham, or like that region, or whatever borough that is.
Everything is starting to like.
So like you got community centres over here, over there, over there, and you all have like one big festival where they all link up. That's how children are going to link up, and that's how things are going to like.
But they're shutting down those, because I fully agree with that, but they're shutting down the youth centres. So the elders, what are there, they're allowing them to get shut down and not doing nothing about it.
Because they're not bringing the communities together, that's why.
Yeah, the elders are not bringing the community
These
together.
community centres are only dealing with their own community. We're not doing like, we're not branching out. That's what we need to do.
We're not even
Branch
doing
out. Yeah, like I was saying, like everyone gets that email, so it's not a thing to like email and next, because everyone knows each other. Like, all these people
In the
that
council place,
yeah,
all the black people,
yeah,
all the
you all
elders.
know each other. So it's not just say, yo, there's some money in the pot. Your thing's about to end. Like, do you want to put the bid in for you, so we can keep things running, so nothing stops. Because obviously funding has to end, obviously. But like, there's more money there to be funded. That's what it's for, the community. So if the community centres are being shut down because you're not really helping the community in the way that the government want you to. Government's all about numbers. Right.
So obviously if you're in that position in the council as a black person, or if you're a black person elder in the youth centres, it's for you lot to unify and wake up yourselves and know that obviously they do these things on purpose, in the sense of to obviously shut down the youth centres and make sure there's no projects going in the community centres to make sure that the black people are still on the streets. So if we know this, you get me, we have to come obviously hold the youth centres there for the youth then, or the people in the councillors who are black or whatever need to help fund projects within the youth centres, or invest in the black youths who may have ideas as well, because some of them have got ideas like yourself. You've got music where you could probably invest in the music, or people out there what have got different talents, people into obviously sewing, people into computers, people into whatever, many things, invest in the black community.
A lot of talents are suppressed as well. Like, set people won't do their things because they live in the end. Like, set people that like play instruments because they think shit for playing the instruments. Some man they don't like, you know what I mean? Like, set man can play instruments, set man can do things. Just
shout out to drummer as well, because drummer's a bad man drummer, you with me? Huh? Talented kid, you with me? But this is what it is, people need support. Yeah, it's about each one supporting one, and somebody needed to invest in him. If he had somebody who was supporting him and invested in him, and not using him, you with me, for their own benefits, he would rise, man. Remember I told you, the kid's got talent, you with me? Huh? So right about now, we all need to obviously help and push each other, you with me? So I'm not going to try and get drummer on it, because drummers are, you get me, real like that, you with me? So we need to show you lot our talent, because there's talent out there in the community. You've got girls who have got good poetry, good writers, because they're inspirational. They got their mind right and they can inspire the people. So if you write, you with me, and you want to tell people about your life journeys and the trials and tribulations you've been through, or people who you know, and you write it through your poetry, yo, hop on and get out more lines, get out SIR DUBZ, get out whoever, and just obviously come together and we help each other push whatever your talent is, you with me, real talk. So you with me, and it's a shame that the people in the community as elders, they ain't doing more for the youth. What do you think?
Because they have an excuse for everything.
No, but they would blame us though.
Yeah, they say we're too bad and we're just going to spoil up everything. So they just do what's safe. They just need to stop the safe business and just like, they need to ask the younger generation what they want to do. Because remember, they're the younger generation, they're the ones with ideas that they can think of stuff that we never even thought about. Because That's
They need to
the
bridge. They need to bridge the gap.
Yeah,
They
the
need
gap.
to interact with the youth then.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because when they don't interact with the youth them, the youth them are out on the roads, on the streets, because we haven't got these youth centres and we haven't got our elders backing and supporting or investing in us. So we're on the streets. We already know about warring each other. We're frustrated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not the 70s and 80s no more. There's more than football, studio, and just general socialising in the youth club. You need to do more than that. More than
Trips,
that.
going to see landmarks what we built up, and obviously things what can
trust
inspire us. Great
Yeah.
things. I hear that story.
To do that, it's unity. It's unite, basically. Like, it's things you can do by yourself, but it's someone by the right of you, or to the left of you, that can do something else, that can help you push you up. That extra peg, that's what you need to do. To
Each one
unite.
help one.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. What do you say?
Man, it's the same thing really. It's the same thing. Man, just gotta like, it's hard man. Hard really have to say it like. Everyone's got to do their own little personal steps.
Know thyself, you get me?
Yeah,
Each individual got to
steps,
personally know thyself and know that
personally-
you want to be greater and better than that. You get me? Then just fooling around, warring over pettiness. You with me?
It's like football teams and everything there. Like,
Yeah, discipline.
man just have to have personal steps in between yourself, you know, let yourself in.
Then the team's cool, innit?
Yeah.
Then the family's cool, you get me? Then the squad's cool. I hear that. Yeah, man, you're right. So, yeah, man. Respect for coming through. You don't know that, SIR DUBZ, you with me?
My G.
Yeah, you don't know my young G. So, boom. Obviously, how we're gonna do this, because we usually make the artists, do a little freestyle when we come out. So is it cool to just do a little freestyle? Yeah. But at the same time, as we do a freestyle, I'm gonna make you look for the thing to make find a beat, But at the same time, as we're gonna find a beat, we might as well. It's only right to use a SIR DUBZ beat, so you got one of each. You get me again? So you got the Meadows man and you got the Stands man, and together we are one. We are one family. You get me? Yeah, man. Straight in the kingdom spot right about now. You with me? Nuts. Robin Hood time, where we're trying to feed the poor, make a difference to our community. You with me? Cause right about now the rich are robbing the poor. You get me? And we need to eat out there. We need to make the youth them stop warring. You with me? And stop all the division. See the war? It's a family for life. You with us? More lions, more lionesses. You with me? One order.
SPA. Like, in the beat, I don't know what I meant to say. I don't know what I meant to spit. Right now, when I'm trying to regulate, because I want to get out. I'm still in a bitch trying to get out. I'm looking at life with heads now, and I'm thinking it all with the app. Got me thinking all about a plan. And right now, it's bigger than man though. Right now, I'm stuck in my damsel, and it feels like I'm floating up. I don't speak to people, use a phone a lot. Got me thinking about times when the phone stopped. But I still got love for some people, even though we don't speak still. Would have thought they were people. Got a glass in my hand with a drink's been drank, so right now I'm looking for a refill. See, haze on the beat, yeah, I keep them. Haze on the beat, yeah, fire on the beat. So trust me, harder than evil. Trust me, I hold the handle. And trust me, I'm more than a handful. And my G's know that I just got them. If they ever just needing a handstill. Like man, move forward right now. Trust me, yeah, I can't stand still. I move so fast right now. Trust me, it's struggle, yeah, I want to just take it in. Go right now for the long when it ain't stick like best these man take it in. But trust me, ain't fucking around. Haze in the beat, I came with the heat. Trust me, I'm good for it now. And it's best that you change your thought. If trust me, yo, you'll never just look into doubt. Cause I ain't stopping till I got them out these here when I'm pushing about. When they're not making this pussy me drown. But trust me, I won't let it. Come with facts, yeah, they don't get it. There's levels to this and I go set it. The stress is right, I got my mind hurt. Yeah, they really got my mind working. Got me thinking about shit that ain't quite working. On the path, I gotta stay determined. People wanna go and take reversions, but I've been observing, so the music working. Flop right now, trying to be the person. Show it finished, I pulled the curtain. I was gone this for a minute, G. Must have thought I lost ability. Proved wrong when I just hit the beat. I just let a friend and twist the friend till it becomes a liability. Thinking while it all while I just sit this G. Like, give me 1 second, I'ma hit this beat. Tell you, yeah, that's what I know from life. Had to do the wrong just to know the right. If you take a risk, special know the price. And living in the yard with no heat, and it's more than the beat thing, it's more than it's cold at night. And it must be mad if you ever thought the roads are nice. You can lose a friend who was close and tight. Seems to just happen, yeah, it's overnight. Not me, yeah, when I spit, cause the flow isn't sick, but yo, I'm spit to the bars, but the flow is sad.
Our people are poor, and you know damn real nobody wants to be poor. This play is gonna show how the pigs react when the people start to take community control over what belongs to them and liberate it back.